Hi my friends, welcome to the first day of our free flow practice. I'd encourage you to start in a comfortable seat that feels good for you, to just have a moment to tune in and notice how you feel. I'm going to sit up on a cushion because that works best for me. Good. Hands can rest wherever they feel comfortable. And just take a few moments to notice your breath. Notice where it is most present. And notice the sensation of breathing. And I'm going to give you a few moments to just tune in here. Very good. You can keep your eyes closed or gently open them. We're going to start with exploring some movement with the head, the neck, any movement that feels good. It can be circles, that can be a simple side stretch, or maybe simply nodding the head yes and no. So exploring there, which of these options sounds right to you? Which of these options feel good for you? Let's take about 3 cycles of breath here. Good. Then bring the head back to center when you're ready. And start to make any movement with the shoulders that feels good. These can be nice circles. Maybe the arms come on the shoulders and we make those circles with the elbows. Whatever works for you. And again, 3 cycles of breath here. Your movement. Maybe reversing the circle. Very good. Moving through the movements of the spine. So we're starting with a gentle twist. This can be simply swaying side to side. This can be a steady hold. Whatever feels good for you. Again, 3 cycles of breath here. Very good. Bringing it back to center. Same for your lateral stretch. Hand can reach towards the floor. The other arm can reach up. This can be it. Maybe you come on towards the elbow or maybe you keep it a little higher. Whatever works for you here. Again, 3 cycles of breath. Maybe it becomes a little bit more dynamic. Maybe these are steady stretches. Just giving you time to explore for those 3 breaths, 3 deep breath cycles. And then also here, making your way back to center. Maybe it feels good to take some circles with the torso one way, other way around. Maybe a seated cat-cow is what feels good for you. See what it is that your torso still needs in a seated position, and then we're going to move on. So again, 3 cycles of breath for your last little bit of exploration. And then again, making your way back to center. And we are going to move on towards hands and knees, so you can move your proper side. Maybe pat up the knees if that's needed for you, if that feels comfortable. And on our hands and knees, we're going to have the wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And also here again, there is an opportunity to explore what's good for you. So that can be dropping the belly, looking up, traditional cat-cow, or any variations with the hips, with the shoulders. 5 cycles of breath to explore. One more cycle of breath here. And then we can bring it back towards hands and knees. And we take a step, bring the right foot in between the hands. Use your blocks if that feels good. Bring them up to you. And we're going to find a nice low lunge here. Again, your movement, your position. So you can stay here, stretch, keep it a little steady, spine nice and straight. Or maybe you're going to move through that runner's lunge. A runner's stretch, and that low lunge. 5 cycles of breath. Steady stretching or creating movement. Maybe that low lunge asks for a twist. And after your next exhale, bring it back to hands and knees. And notice how you feel. 3 breaths to explore any movement needed in the spine, the hips. Child's pose is always and everywhere an option. And then the same thing over towards the other side. So we're going to step the left foot in between the hands again. Maybe this side asks for that steady hold, or maybe for movement it could be different from the other side. That's okay. Notice what it is that your body needs. Five cycles. Good. After your next exhale, bring it back to center. And we are going to find our way into a downward facing dog. So again, your own way, your own exploration. Make your way into downward facing dog, your version. Moving in a way that feels good for you. It's okay to move the hips, the shoulders, the legs, whatever it is that needs to be moved. Take a moment, move it now. Very good. Then we're shifting our body forwards, lowering back down the knees. We're going to lower all the way down towards our belly. Very good. Then we're going to bring the hands as a pillow for underneath the head. And take a few deep breaths here. Notice if there's anything that needs to be moved. Let's find your version of a back bend. So bring the hands underneath the shoulder, roll the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, create length. Your version, exhale to lower. Maybe the hands interlace behind the back. You're creating a little bit more strength this way. Inhale. Exhale to lower. The arms can get a little wider than the mat, and maybe there's a little bit more space to be found. Inhale. And exhale, lower. Let's take one more, your preferred version of a back bend. Inhale. And exhale, lower. Awesome. Pressing ourselves back up on towards hands and knees. And we're going to take a seat. Very good. Any seated position again of your choice. We're going to extend one leg out. The other leg can be in your cross-legged, next towards your body if that feels better. So see whichever seated version feels better for your knees, for your hips. Inhaling, we lengthen the spine. Exhale could either be a nice side stretch or a nice forward fold over towards the extended leg. Whatever feels best for you, maybe adding in a little bit of a twist there. 3 deep breaths to explore again any version of the pose that feels good for you. And slowly lifting yourself back to center. Switching sides, opposite leg extends, other one comes in. Again, the version that feels best for you. Your version of a little seated posture here. Forward folding, side stretching, twisting. Let's take one more cycle of breath here. And we bring ourselves back to center. Let's bring the legs together and roll down towards our backs. Take a moment to explore any lying position of your choice. Maybe you want to take the knees towards your chest. Maybe you want to move into a bridge pose or a supine butterfly with the feet together and the knees wide. Happy baby might feel good. Just suggestions for you to explore what it is that you need. Let's take one more deep breath in, exploring. And let's then move into a supine twist. So the knees can stay together, or maybe the right leg extends and the left leg twists over towards the right, whatever version again works for you. I am thinking to make this a nice restorative one, so I'm going to grab my big cushion and I'm just going to place it in between the thighs, and I'll make it a bit more of a closed position here. Whatever works for you. 5 deep breaths. When you're ready, coming back to center, let's take the same position towards the other side, or maybe a different one. I'm chasing the same. And a few deep breaths here. Again, let's take those 5 cycles actually. On your exhale, let's come back to center. And let's get ready for Shavasana. Again, you can choose to put a pillow underneath the head, underneath the legs, underneath the ankles, whatever works best for you. And the hands can rest wherever they comfortably fall, so explore that a little bit. And then letting yourself rest here for around 10, 15, maybe 20 cycles of breath. Whenever you're ready for it, slowly start to invite some movement back into the body. Fingers, toes, ankles, wrists. Any stretch you feel like taking, take your time. And slowly take your time to get back up to a comfortable seat of your choice. Rising up slowly. Any comfortable seated position. If it feels okay, the hands can meet in front of the heart. The light in me sees, honors and recognizes the light within you, from my heart to your heart.